I was booked for a nail appointment, but my client wanted to pay me with a car and a house. Story time. This client booked for a house call because she told me she was not comfortable with being in public. So I was supposed to follow her at her house for this appointment. She was an elderly looking lady, so she emphasized that she didn't want anything too much and I only needed to carry a few things because she wanted a nail set that was very, very easy. Because of the type of job she does, she didn't want anything long. I get to her house. It's a very big and beautiful mansion. Someone comes to the door to open it for me and they let me into the sitting room. When I get to the sitting room, I find her and what seemed to be her husband sitting down. From the entrance, I can tell that these people are very, very rich. They have a lot of workers. Their house is very big and it's just this couple living there. Everyone else is just a worker. Immediately I get there, I begin to set up. Just as I'm setting up, she tells me, "You have to hold on a bit. Can you set up later? I want to talk to you." When she says this, I'm a bit worried, but then she tells me to follow her to the other sitting room. From how rich she is, I'm thinking maybe she's got a business proposal for me. So I follow her to the sitting room, and when we sit down, her husband also walks in. When the husband joins us, she begins to explain to me that in her marriage, they have been facing some problems. So I'm thinking it's not supposed to be my conversation. So I just tell her, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but can we please start with the appointment because I have to rush back to the shop." So she tells me, "No, please listen, we have a suggestion for you." So she explains to me that her and her husband, they've been married for approximately 35 years and they've never had any child. So the problem is with the husband, but because it would be too embarrassing to tell the world, the husband has an issue, so they choose to keep quiet about it. Of late, the husband has been fed up with her and he wants to go on and date a younger girl. Immediately I hear this, I'm very worried because what do you mean a young girl? And I am a young girl. I just keep quiet and then I try to tell them, "Oh, these are your personal issues. I don't think I'm supposed to know about them." She tells me they went online, her and her husband, and she asked her husband to pick which girl he thought was best for him, which girl looked like what he wanted. And then he said he chose my picture after he saw it from my business page, and they decided to contact me and book a nail appointment because that's what I do. But then when I get to the nail appointment, they would make this suggestion. Immediately I tell them I can't do that. I would never consider that, and I'm in a very stable relationship. I'm actually engaged yet to be married. This whole time, the only person talking is the wife. The husband is quiet. He's not saying anything. Immediately the husband hears that I'm engaged. This is the only time that he talks to me from the time that I went here. He tells me, "Please break up with him. I'm going to offer you a car and a house." He then adds to say the car that he wants to offer me is actually outside right now. They had packed it already and they had bought it in case I accept the offer today. I tell them for whatever amount they would offer me, I would never do that. I would never become whatever they're asking me. So I don't know if this is a side chick. I don't know what they would call it. So I tell them I would never become whatever they're asking me, and I say no. The wife tells me, "No, don't worry. It's a very good deal." She chips in actually. "It's a very good deal. If you accept, only terms are easy. You don't have to be in any relationship with anyone because at the end of the day, I'm trying to protect my health. My marriage can't end because I'm a big figure in church. I'm trying to protect my marriage. So if you accept, you'll be part of his will so that you don't have any other partner. And this deal is for life. So you'll be taken care of for life. We'll pay all your expenses. You don't even have to work if you don't want to. But all you have to do is to be this man's partner alongside me being his wife. I just don't want him going out with anyone else because I fear for my health." So I tell them again, no matter what the conditions are, will or not, car or not, house or not, I would never accept this offer. Immediately I try to storm out. I go to the sitting room where I was initially to pack up my stuff and leave. So they tell me, "No, please don't leave. Okay, if you want to go, at least think about it. You'll give us a response later." So I tell them, "I'm not giving you any response. This is my final response." So I tell them also that please don't call me. Actually, while they're still there, I block them because I'm fuming at this point. I'm very upset because who do you think I am? Tell them, don't ever call me, don't text me, and then I'm out. When I get home, I receive a message from another number on my WhatsApp business, and it tells me, "Please think about our offer." Immediately I know it's the couple that I had just met. So I tell them, "I have thought of the offer and I have told you my response. I'm not going to do that for whatever reason." I block that number as well. But then they call me again. It's a weird number. It calls me again. I choose not to pick up because I'm getting what they're doing. Since I'm blocking all their numbers, they're using different numbers to call me. When I see a strange number, at this point, I stop picking up any strange numbers on this day. The lady sends another message. These messages are so many at this point, I'm not even keeping track. She sends me another message and she says, Please save my marriage. I don't want my marriage to end. I have a reputation. So I'm thinking, who doesn't have a reputation? Me? I would never do that. I blocked that number as well. These people have been calling and texting since. They haven't stopped. I've blocked all numbers. I have tried everything. They're still standing on their request. This other message actually said, no, we can even give you a month, but please consider saving our marriage. My husband is really interested in you. I just don't want him to marry someone else, but I'm okay with him dealing with someone that I know. So I'll be comfortable enough because I know you also be loyal to him, so there are no diseases being spread. Woman. Anyway, guys, what would we advise this Nell take? Do you think she should take up this offer, or this offer is completely insane? Personally, I would never take up such an offer. That's degrading yourself. For whatever amount, for whatever figures, for whatever wealth, for whatever fame, never compromise on your standards, especially negatively. You should never. And also, be true to yourself. Keep your principles. Please, ladies, we've seen this issue of sugar daddies on the rise, but please, ladies, let's stay true to ourselves. We don't need these people. Let's work hard. We can do this for ourselves.